We have just learned that President Trump will be in Atlanta for Monday night's national championship game. You can bet that he will have a ticket to the game, but for the rest of us, ticket prices appear to have come down a bit today, but they are still very high. The cheapest tickets on Empire, about $1,800. Let's take a look. The nosebleeds, the 300 section, let's check out what they're going for. $1,776. 63 tickets available that way. Sounds a little bit patriotic, in fact. Let's go down closer to the field on the Georgia side. Let's see what they're going for there. $5,900. That's about what we heard about yesterday. Now, I've been playing around with this for a little while. Take a look at this. In Zone 0, doesn't hurt to ask, one ticket in a suite for $176,764. Or you could buy a very nice house. And if you're waiting for ticket prices to come down as the game gets closer, you probably will not be getting a deal. Fox 5's Morse Diggs joins us now live with a look at why the prices are so high. Morse?
Well, you know that low price, you call it low price, that you quoted, that would be a bargain right now. That is because the experienced ticket broker told me that the actual price was set some time ago, about $1,900 by the official secondary seller. Now, the reason the prices are so high, the broker tells me that, in fact, there are features about this special attraction that are different than none other he's ever done business on. And he says those features will drive demand.
I think it's one of the most unique experiences we've seen in the history of mass sports.
Sonny Michel will send the Dogs home to the championship game.
The big game is around the corner, and a ticket company in what's called the secondary market says you may be wise to go ahead and shell out the big bucks right now if you want to go see the Bulldogs take on Alabama. Isn't that what you would expect a ticket broker to say? Maybe, but Martin Spatt explained to me what makes this event so different from any other his firm has handled over the past 20 years.
We've never had a championship game designated in a city where the quote-unquote home team gets to play in. Super Bowl's never had a home team. They have a shot this year with Minnesota. Next year, hopefully, we have a shot with Atlanta if they can keep this run going. But in college, we've never seen it. We've never seen a team get to come home and have the community rally behind them.
So he expects demand for a limited number of outside tickets, perhaps a little over 2,000 right now, to be consistent right up until the Monday game. The reason? He says you've got fans who are invested in seeing what happens. A
lot of the people who live in the area, they were a part of the school. They went to the school. They've graduated the school. They've had kids and teachers, and they go to church near the school and whatever it may be. And so getting to go to this game and getting to be a fan, they all feel like they're actually winning. You know, it's not professional sports. They're not watching paid athletes.
Now, the reason they think the prices are not going to dip like some other big events is because he says what's going to happen on Monday, you're going to have people who are going to decide at the last moment they want to be here. They're going to come into town. They're not going to have tickets, and they're going to be looking for a way to shell out the bucks and get the tickets. So that's why he thinks that whole atmosphere of families being invested in the Dogs for generations will drive demand. One other thing, as people figure out whether or not to make this expense, he says what they're going to do is they're going to rationalize. They're going to say, look, I don't have to fly somewhere and pay more than $1,000 for a ticket. I may not even have to have a hotel unless I want to. I've got a cousin here that I can bunk with. So they will make those decisions to go ahead and make that purchase.